Assalamualaikum. Today we want to present about uh, supporting students with learning difference in subject psychology of learning. Next, our group member is me, Muhammad Amizanti bin Alimpe, Nur Shakira Nabila binti Atan, Nur Iza Izwani binti Muhammad Najib, Nur Shafika binti Ramli. Next. For our introduction, the definition of student definition of our topic is learning difference refer to variations in the ways individuals take in, process, and express information. This difference may include conditions such as dyslexia, ADHD, dyscalculia, autism spectrum disorder, ASD, and auditory processing disorder. Key idea is rather than viewing them as divisions, learning difference highlight difference cognitive strengths and require personalized support in teaching and learning. For next part, I pass to Shakira. Hello. Next part. Nabila. Oh, Kak Nabila. Tadi. Aduh. Take this. According to UNESCO 2020, around 15% of the world's population has some form of learning difference or disability. In Malaysia, the Ministry of Education (MOE) reports an increased number of students registered under program pendidikan khas integrasi PPKI showing growing awareness and inclusion efforts. This is statement. Supporting students with learning different is essential to ensure inclusive education, equal opportunity, and psychological well-being for all learners. Next part to Nabila.
Thank you, Hamizan. Okay, first of all, I will explain psychological analysis. Psychological analysis is uh, psychology that help us explain why some students face challenges in learning and how teachers can best support them. Each perspective provide different ways to understand how student thinks, behave, and learns. For psychological analysis, they have a four main psychological perspective, which is cognitive, behaviors, humanistic, and also social cultural. First of all, the first is first of psychological analysis is cognitive perspective. This approach is focused on how students process, store, and retrieve information. Learning differences can happen because of problems with attention, memory, or perception. For examples, we can look that students with dyslexia may have difficulty decoding words, while students with ADHD may struggle with organization and focus. As a teacher, we can support them by breaking lesson into small parts using visual arts and applying multisensory learning such as using sights, sound and touch together. This approach will help students learn in the way their brain works best. Next is behavior perspective. This perspective focuses on learning through reinforcement, punishment, and also repetition. According to B.F. Skinner, operant conditioning theory, student learns better when the efforts are rewarded. Teachers should praise effort and progress instead of punishing mistake. The teachers, uh, for the examples of teachers, strategies are giving praise when there are errors, using token systems or progress charts to track improvement and keeping a structured classroom routine to help students stay focused. For this approach, it helps build student motivation and also positive learning. Okay, that's all for me. From me, I will pass it to Shafika.
Thank you, Nabila. For humanistic perspective, humanistic psychologists like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow stress the importance of self-esteem, belonging, and motivation in learning. Students with learning differences may experience low self-worth if they are stigmatized or compared to peers. Teachers should create a supportive, empathetic, and non-judgmental classroom climate to promote self-actualization. Next. Next one is socio-cultural perspective. Vygotsky's theory emphasizes the role of social interaction and scaffolding in learning. Peer support, cooperative learning, and teacher guidance can help students with learning differences thrive within their zone of proximal development, ZPD. I will pass the next slide to Isa.
Okay, my part is practical recommendation. There are 5 key recommendations to make learning more inclusive for all students, especially those with learning difficulties. First key is inclusive teaching strategies. Apply universal design for learning. UDL means designing lessons that suits everyone. Use different ways to teach like visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Um, Keep students engaged like games, discussion, and tech tools. Um, Teachers can allow different ways to express learning like project, oral, and art. Next. Next is assistive technology. Assistive technology can help students learn with their own pace. Tools like immersive reader can help students with dyslexia. Next. The third one is teacher training and awareness. Teachers need professional development to recognize and support learning differences, adapt teaching style for diverse learning. So teacher can working together with counselors, psychologists, and parents. Next, next is emotional and social support. Students with learning challenges easily feel isolated and also discouraged. Safe, create safe space for expression. So, safe classroom space allow students to express themselves freely. Next, encourage peer mentoring. And last one, include everyone in a group activities. Next. The last one is policy and systematic support. Schools should have clear education policies that can support learners, provide funding for special education, ensure policies align with Malaysia Dasar Pendidikan Inklusif Kebangsaan DPIK, which is promoting equal education for students with special needs. Conclusion.
For our conclusions, supporting students with learning differences is not only a matter of educational fairness but also a reflection of psychological understanding and human compensation. By integrating cognitive, behaviorist, and humanities approach, educators can build inclusive, motivating, and effective learning environment for all students. Uh, that's all from our group. Thank you very much.